Bad plays games.
Hello Pioneers, I hope you're well. My name is Bed, and this is the Satisfactory Plus mod for the game Satisfactory. And it is finally time. We are here in Update 8. I am so excited. It's a brand new year and a brand new me. Well, no, I'm still me. But look it, we've made some changes. Check it out. We are now running the Infinite Zoop mod. Again, we've run this one before. We stopped because we were using the Smart mod a little bit, but Smart mod is not ready for Update 8 yet, it seems. So we've gone back to Infinite Zoop, and console commands never work. So I can't control the sun like I need to for filming. So we have Sky UI mod, which is this cool thing. Check it out. I can set it to be whatever time I want, down to the millisecond. And I can even pause time. Anyway, that's all the stuff new for Update 8 so far. Update 8 has also caused our power grid to go down. I'm not really sure why. And I've also been doing a lot of redecorating, which you'll be able to see as we go through the factory. And I will take some time and show you what I did. But I did most of it without voice anyway, without a microphone. I do have some video of it, but I didn't want to release a 5-hour-long video of just me decorating, so I've decided to just add it as a small part of this episode. On the last episode, we finally did it. We got the Nexus. We utilized mining the quantum crystals, and we started using our digital data network. Well, since then, I've tore everything out, and we need to rebuild that this episode. But the first thing we need to do is correct the power grid. You'll see, we just don't have power. Something has happened, and the power grid is dead. So what we're going to do this episode is we're going to fix the power grid, and then I'm going to show you kind of how I did some redecorating. So it looks like some of this has power, and I'm not sure how that's possible. Production capacity 1.4 megawatts, and we're using half of that. Oh, I figured it out. Also between episodes, I was playing with hydroelectric power, which we unlocked late last episode. That's right there. You can see these nodes right here. That's where I ran out of materials. Again, I haven't played in this world in almost a month and a half, so I'm excited to get back into it. But yeah, so we have a little bit of hydroelectric power right now. Also, the Update 8, update to Satisfactory Plus has brought back, what is it? Wind turbines. So we've got Mark 1 and Mark 2, and I don't have the number sitting in front of me, but I know you're limited to like 50 or 100 of them per world, so this isn't going to break the game or anything like that. It's just going to help me delay building a huge power plant for a little while. We've got the power towers. I can't wait to try those out. Oh my gosh, I've never even seen one of these. Never built one. Can't wait. Still can't figure out why we don't have any power anywhere. Maybe I disconnected it. That's definitely a possibility. Alright, so we have compact biomass. It's not being consumed, and something's wrong. Right, I mean, carbon dioxide. Alright, we're full of carbon dioxide. No, we're not. There's no carbon dioxide in here whatsoever. Which is baffling. No, that just means there's a disconnect somewhere right here. Yeah, so that no longer connects automatically. Or something in the update has made this, disconnect. There, it's good now. Let's just delete all these. Okay, we're full of water. Yep, this is gonna be fine. Let's see if these are still connected. Yeah, looks like it is. Or is it? We'll come back and check. Let me go fix the other floors of this first issue that we've discovered. I'm so excited to be in Update 8. I'm gonna probably gush over that for the entire episode. And probably the next 4 episodes. A new year, a new Satisfactory update. What could be better? I've actually made a goal for my YouTube channel this year, and that's to hit 10,000 subscribers. So please, if you're not already, go down and hit the subscribe button, and I'd love to hear from you if you'd like to leave me a comment. Okay, it looks like these need to be replaced as well. So let's do that on all 3 floors really quick. Uh-oh. Where's all of our product? Alright, that's not good either. Let's head downstairs. Figure out where the problem is. Alright, we've got biological water. We have got crushed stone. Alright, so this is out as well. Let's gather some more. Let's fix this issue really quick, and hopefully it's as simple as that. Alright, the power didn't take off. It looks like these all need to be redone. Let's see if this is working actually. Yes, that is. So after the Nexus Trilogy episodes, after I was done filming those, I started on redecorating the base. And doing that meant unhooking a lot of the power, and I've started building some shapes like this around. If you can see here. I have a lot of hours of footage I was going to cut down into kind of a montage maybe, or a musical episode where I'm just building, but it just got to be way too much footage. I did way too much. But right now I'm just going to show you kind of briefly what I did so we can move on and do more Satisfactory Plus stuff, and we will come back and do a little bit of design at a time, because full episodes worth, or maybe 5, 6, 8 hours worth, is just too much. Also, now that we have the Nexus working, we're going to be able to do things more efficiently. For example, we can use fluid facets to use all this water, and I can get rid of all of this eyesore of just a flat checkered, just this foundation anyway. So I've started here. This is going to become a tower that I envision swooping up into the sky and then looping over the main part of this build here, which we're going to block off this side over here at some point. And I need to reroute all the wires and power lines because it's kind of a pain in the butt right now. But everything was off, and I'm just trying to get it back on right now, which is why I'm okay with just this awful clipping. But yeah, so this hallway was a cool design, I thought. I did power walls, I did power storage units on one side wall because I think they look cool. They make a cool hum when you stand next to them. And, you know, they're useful as well. Put some lights up here, added some beams there for shadows, different shadows around. And then it's going to run 2 different Nexus networks and then the power. Now, I need to run up above these rafters here in this ceiling. I'm going to need to run a logistics floor or corridor because I need to be able to get the power lines. First off, I need to put them up and over these hallways so they don't clip through like that. And then I need to run the power into these side rooms. You know, this should look familiar. This was the brass and the bronze. You wouldn't believe how long it took me to do this. And it doesn't make for entertaining television. I should know. I tried cutting it into a video, and it's just trying to condense. It's basically either 3 hours condenses down to 3 seconds, or, you know, I'm doing things and undoing them, redoing them, changing my mind on stuff. But I do kind of I like this hallway a lot. And so I do kind of want to keep this sort of style, I think. And the way I'm going to do that is, I think by running the corridors this way, like I did for this room there, you can see the corridor there. But then somewhere around this spot right here, I'll take these walls out and build up and down stairwells. Anyway, that's my plan. I just want to give you a taste of what I'd been doing, because I think I'm not going to try to put out a super long design episode. It was just too mind-numbingly boring. But now that I've showed it to you, that's kind of a gist of the last 10 hours of gameplay. Now that I've shown that to you, I feel like we can pretty confidently move on to building more stuff in Satisfactory Plus, specifically with the Nexus. So let's do that. Let's rebuild all of the infrastructure that we need to create the quantum parts. Alright, let's build a big platform like that. And there, now we can build some more factory. Let's see, let's take... Alright, that looks good. Okay, now we can build a little platform over, and we have a new place for factories. Okay, let's get back to quantum crystal basics. We've got unstable quantum crystals. Also note that the artwork has changed. These are now the unstable quantum crystals. There's new placeholder, adapter, artwork there, cable, and then here are these pulled quantum crystals, which I believe used to be the stabilized quantum crystals. Right? So let's make these. Unstable quantum crystals are now consumed in, let's see, an assembler. No, wait, so here's the first form. Stabilization frames. So we need an assembler. And with this we want to make stabilization frames. So we need zinc and lead. Alright. So let's get a FACSA item sender. Hook it up to the network, and now we can perfectly do zinc. There we go. And this one will be lead frames. Now let's go hook lead frames up to the Nexus. Alright, here are the lead frames. I turn them back on by plugging them back into power. Now that we just need FACSA item receiver. And then we can plug the lead frames right in. And let's limit these to 20. I love it. I love the FACSA, I love the Nexus. Select lead frames. And now we're making stabilization frames. Probably want to be making more than just 5, to be honest. Yeah, I want to be making 10 per minute. So let's double this up. Stabilization frames. And then there. And now we select lead frames for that one again and zinc for that one. And we're good to go. Alright, let's make a merger right in the center of these. And now we can do a receiver. There, now we've got stabilization frames going in. Now if we want to make pulled quantum crystals, we just need to take those 10 stabilization frames per minute, mix them with 60 unstable quantum crystals, and we should get our pulled quantum crystals. So let's take another assembler, and I'm going to need to make a blueprint, I think, for these FACSA assemblers. It's going to be useful, I think. But we'll get to that in just a short while. Alright, now let's select our recipe for the pulled quantum crystals. Just hooked up the cables to these things, these FACSAs, and now all I have to do is select those and those. Excellent, this is awesome. Now we can take those pulled quantum crystals, the 10 per minute we're making, and we can either use them to make drives or quantum cables. Let's just keep plugging away. Let's do a receiver here. Cable. There. Pulled quantum crystals. Max at 20. Seems to be working okay. Seems to be working pretty well for us, honestly. Although we aren't getting any more unstable quantum crystals. I'm gonna have to run over there and make sure. Yep, gonna have to run over there. There's no way around it. Let's go check on the farm and make sure we're still making slugs. Which we do. We still have blue slugs, so we still have low energy slug slime, which means the issue is elsewhere. You know what I bet happened? Of course, now that I ran over here, it dawns on me. I bet we accidentally disconnected the power over on the quantum. I bet the quantum miner doesn't have power because it probably got disconnected at our base somewhere. Let me go check that really quick before we run over all the way to the quantum mine. Here we go. Here's some scraps I see. Yes. Okay. We don't have power right here. Well, there, now that we have that back up and running, we should be good. You know what else I want to do? I want to unlock some more milestones because I think we should be able to do that pretty easily. Was that steel rods, coal power, alright, hoverboard, ooh, hoverback. Alright, I want a hoverback. Can I make a hoverback? I bet I can. Right, 150 smart plating and a bunch of rotor blades. Let's see, I bet I have rotor blades. How much did I need though? Hoverback. 50 blades and 150 smart plating. Okay, and we're getting quantum crystals again, which means we've corrected our issue. So now we've got pulled quantum crystals. And with the pulled quantum crystal, we can make more drives and we can make quantum cables. Alright, so let's make a quantum cable assembler. This is going to be cable. And now we'll do the pulled quantum crystal and blue slugs. Alright, now we'll have quantum cable. And with the quantum cable, we can make quantum cable adapters. I'm sitting here contemplating redoing all of the production using the FactSet system. Part of me thinks that would be a lot of work. Another part of me thinks that would be pretty cool. And I really would like to embrace FactSet fully. You know, if I was to redo everything, I could take all of the production and use molten production to get more out of it. Or we could even race to ore washing and turn everything into ore, purified ores through washing with acid. That's kind of a cool idea. Let's go see what we need to do to unlock something else. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I want to do another one. I need an assembler. Alright, this assembler I want to make smart plating. And yeah, that's it. Smart plating. So we'll do just like we've been doing. Connect these. I'm gonna need to do something. This is also the same. Everything is the same now. I really need to build a blueprint for this though. So maybe I should do that first. Zinc. And what was the other thing I needed? Bronze frames. Let's go. First off, let me just throw some bronze frames into here. Then let's hook bronze frames up to the data network. That's right, I removed the bronze frames because it was just a temporary production line right here. So I don't actually have a bronze frame being produced. So that needs to be corrected first. I have a sort of a temporary solution, and that's, I'm pretty sure one of these bins has a ton of bronze frames sitting in them. Oh, I did, before I turned off the Christmas stuff, I did grab all of the items. Oh, huzzah. I also just saw a bunch of smart plating. Alright, let's try another milestone. Bigger blue printer, that sounds cool. Let's go. I would think, let's see, I think I can build myself a hoverback now. No, what did I... I used all my used all my cookware. Alright, just for the time being, throw these bronze frames into that storage container. We'll fill it manually like a bunch of barbarians. So quantum cables go into that one. This one's going to become adapters then. Let's go look at our next unlock. I think we'll try to get hypertubes maybe. There we are. Easy peasy. Ready for hypertubes. Oh, I can't wait. Let's build the space elevator for a minute. I can't remember what it needs for the next phase, but that's going to be approaching pretty quickly. Well, not that quickly. Something's wrong with our power. This is This is frustrating. Let's go fix the power. Let's get the whole rest of the factory turned on. We're gonna get all of our basic items plugged into the Nexus. We're gonna get every item plugged into the Nexus, every single one. Alright, I figured out the issue, and that is I'm not making enough solid biofuel because I'm not making enough leaves because this biomass isn't being used. Really dumb. So let's make a smart splitter. Let's put it into here and make this left be overflow, and that should solve all of my issues. Once I power that. Nope, except I'm a dummy. I need to place that over here actually for this to work, because otherwise it's missing an entire line. Alright, I think I've solved the power issue. Got everything unclogged, everything should be running now. Sorry, everything will be running eventually. Everything's cold right now, so it'll take a little while to boot back up, but that's okay. We'll find something to do in the meantime. Grab enough smart plating for hoverpack, and then we'll stockpile the rest so we can launch the space elevator soon. Except before we launch the space elevator, we need to actually unlock those parts. So let's go and see what we need to do that. I've been pulling my hair out, trying to figure out why my power is not getting back to normal. And I discovered, and then confirmed on the KMod's Discord channel and the bug reports, that these fluid conditioners are bugged. You'll see here, yeah, 1 leaf and 1 biomass is coming out of each of them at about a rate of 12 per minute or so, and it's supposed to be 30 per minute biomass and 60 per minute leaves. So this is why, absolutely, why nothing is working. So should be able to just fix that. Hopefully. It's as easy as this. The person that made the bug report commented that replacing this should work, so and now it needs power. What have I done? There. There, okay, I think that should hopefully fix it. Let's just test. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay, so I am going to just tear all these out like I just did and replace them all, and hopefully that gets our power back on.
Bad place get